It's World Schizophrenia Awareness Day. I'm Dr. Era Datta, and I'll be busting top 5 myths about schizophrenia today. This article was written mainly to reduce the stigma towards people affected by schizophrenia. Myth number 1: schizophrenia needs lifelong medications. Now, often the thought is that once you're labeled with schizophrenia, it means automatically that you're on medication for lifelong. However, different patients require different treatments for different period of time. There are protocols like how long does somebody need treatment if they're diagnosed with schizophrenia and treated early on. Similarly, what about a second episode, a third episode? There are many factors involved. The reason that this thought process is there is essentially because, yes, so far there is no cure for schizophrenia, but research leads to safer, newer, better treatments each and every day. And with proper treatment, people suffering from schizophrenia can be a part of society and lead a productive life. Another popular myth: you shouldn't marry a person who's suffering from schizophrenia. Well, my question to them is, what if you or your partner get diagnosed with schizophrenia the very next day after getting married? Would you abandon them? Or would you like to be abandoned yourself? Well, if the answer is no to both of them, which hopefully it is, please learn not to discriminate. It can happen to literally anybody. And keeping that in mind, why should you think about not leading a normal life and taking care of your partner or being taken care of if you are suffering from this disorder? In fact, I always mention that most of the schizophrenia patients that I have lead a very normal, comfortable life with their own families or with their partners and have children and go on to work in normal job profiles. Before I begin to address the third myth, let me first please apologize for the word used here, which says schizophrenic patient. There is nothing like schizophrenic patient. These are individuals battling schizophrenia. Just as there is no alcoholic or depressed or bipolar individual. You may be battling with depression, you may be battling with addiction, and similarly here, I'm referring to the myth about individuals battling schizophrenia. Now, this is another popular myth that individuals battling schizophrenia are often violent. Contrary to the popular movie portrayal, these individuals do not immediately get violent at the drop of a hat. Sometimes, in an acute, unmanageable state, they may get violent, but mainly towards their family members or those who are trying to essentially look out for them because they're suffering from delusions and paranoia. But these can be controlled as well. Hence, let's do away with the myth that everybody battling schizophrenia is always violent. I don't even know how this concept came about, that this myth was propagated that those battling schizophrenia automatically become dumb or low in intelligence. My favorite example to get back at them would be Professor John Nash. Yes, from the famous Oscar winning movie Beautiful Mind. He was a Nobel laureate, and this movie is based on true incidences and an actual person who's battled schizophrenia. Schizophrenia can have some cognitive symptoms, but neither the medications for schizophrenia nor the condition in itself can make you dumb or lower intelligence. Again, interestingly, a lot of individuals under my care and others' care who are battling schizophrenia finish school, finish college, finish even postgrad degrees, PhDs, for that matter, are doctors, for that matter, are engineers, and doing really well in their particular fields. Another myth that I get asked about plenty: ECT. Clearly, it's misspelled here as ETC. However, electroconvulsive therapy is bad, is a very popular myth. Let me tell you what ECT is. Electroconvulsive therapy is a safe treatment technique. There is anesthesia involved, just like general surgery, so the individual basically cannot feel anything at all. There is no short circuiting or passing of these barbaric electric currents like is shown in the movies, especially Hindi cinema. Instead, controlled, small amount of electrical impulses are discharged into your brain, which leads to like a mini seizure, and that causes resetting of the neurochemical imbalance. ECT is used not only in schizophrenia treatment but also in treatment of individuals with very severe depression, bipolar disorder, and some other conditions as well. the individual does not feel any pain or discomfort. Now, I've personally delivered ECT treatment to hundreds of patients, and I cannot sing enough songs about what a miraculous treatment it can be for individuals under the right hand, the right guidance. So that was top 5 myths that I hear about schizophrenia all the time, which was asked by Times Now News and covered in their leading daily. I would love to answer more questions and myths about schizophrenia. Please ask away. Also, remember, be kind, don't discriminate. Remember, schizophrenia is just any other mental health disorder. And on this day, particularly, I want you to be a little more kinder, a little more empathetic. Do share this video for those who you know may be battling with schizophrenia or have an individual at home who is suffering from it. And I'd love to hear more thoughts about it.